What's up, guys, and welcome to day 91 of my daily video log. So today I'm going to talk about the fourth variable in an equation that I'm using to maximize my work output. So how much work I output, right? So the third variable in the equation is how highly leveraged are the activities that I am working on in the day, right? So first variable is how many hours am I working per day. Second variable is let's just say how fast am I thinking during those hours that I'm working. So how fast am I processing things? And then the third variable, there's four actually, but the third variable is how highly leveraged are the activities I'm working on, right? So it's like, I'll just give a quick example. Like, let's say you're let's say you're making a website. It's just a plain website, right? With no crazy functionalities. You could code it from raw HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, or you could do it with WordPress. Both are going to get you to the same output if it's just a plain website, but WordPress, you're going to do it much quicker than if you're using HTML, CSS, JavaScript plain, right? So that's just an example. There's a billion examples. It could be like you're trying to make sales, and you can either go door knocking, or you can do cold calls, right? Maybe cold calls is more effective, whatever. So like for every hour you do of cold calling, you get more sales than if you do door knock. My point, that's like leverage, right? How much output you get per input. So I'm trying to maximize that. And this is how I'm gonna do it, right? So like I'm gonna sort of just read the notes I wrote down for the video. So maybe it'll be a bit messy, but I want to start choosing the highest ROI activity second by second when I'm doing my work. So oftentimes I have a bad habit of like learning just in case when I do work, or I'll just go and learn like it's relevant to my work, but like it's not the highest ROI thing I could do, right? Like let's say have a problem in Figma, and then I go and start learning about like random videos about Figma, but it's just not the highest ROI thing I can be doing, right? Or like I'll be working on a site, right? So like I have to go and clear the browser cache for a site. If this doesn't make sense, don't worry. You wouldn't understand it unless you do like websites. But I'm clearing the browser cache, and then I see a link in the browser cache that says gstatic.com, right? I'm like, oh, what's gstatic? I wonder what that is. My brain's tempted to go and search it up and learn about it, but that's not high ROI. Like, I shouldn't be doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I need to stick to the task at hand, and second by second, choose the actions that are highest ROI. Don't go watch some random video that's helpful and related, but really second by second, like be very conscious about the activities that I'm engaging in, making sure that is this the highest ROI thing I could be doing with my seconds, right? And so I want to essentially align my wants to want to do X thing because it is highest ROI. And what I want to do is I kind of scrambled my words there. What I want to do is whatever is the highest ROI activity second by second. So sort of I'm trying to reframe my wants, because like in that moment, my want was to go check out gstatic.com. Oh, what's that? Maybe that's some cool software relevant to web dev and that I should go learn about that. Or, oh, here's a video. I'm solving some Figma design problem, but oh, here's a video about how to optimize your file organization in Figma, or how to optimize your Figma design file for handoff to developers. And it's relevant, it's useful to my business. It is, because my designers, after I get the design done from a designer, or I do it myself, I have to then hand it off to a developer to develop. So it's relevant to my business, but in the moment, like in the today's work, it's not high ROI, because I have a problem I'm solving within a design file for a client, and that's all that matters. Like, that's the high ROI thing I should be doing, not learning about dev handoff. Maybe in the future I could use that video when optimizing my dev handoff is the higher ROI thing I can be doing with my time, but right now it's not, right? So reframing my mindset to think, okay, what's the highest ROI activity second by second, and reframing to say that, look, no, what I want to do is whatever is the highest ROI thing to do, right? So that way I get rid of that bad habit. And I want to align my wants with that ASAP, right? Because I don't do the highest ROI activity second by second because I have to. I wrote this down. I do the highest ROI activity second by second because I want to. Because what I want is to do the highest ROI activity second by second. And yeah, so what I want to do, actually, to even embed this further in my brain, is I want to make a mantra, just like I did for aligning my wants with with customer wants and client wants. But I want to make a mantra for this, so that whenever I sit down and do work, I'm always repeating to myself that what I want to do is, second by second in my work, is whatever the highest ROI thing is to do. And repeating that, and making sure I'm looking out for what is the highest ROI thing within this second, within the next. What am I doing with my time? Being very conscious about how I'm spending my seconds within the hours I work. So that second by second, I'm always aligned to the best of my abilities, to the best of my prediction of what the highest ROI activity is second by second. So I want second by second, my wants to always align with whatever the highest ROI activity is. At least my best guess at what the highest ROI activity is. And yeah, hopefully that mantra will that I'll repeat will help catalyze, which means speed up the speed up the rate at which something happens. So the mantra that I will repeat to myself will help catalyze the shift in my mindset on what work I want to do on a second to second basis daily. All those little seconds, right? Within that day. Right? Shift my mindset on what work. So essentially shift my mindset on what work I want to do on a second by second basis daily. So that's today's video about optimizing that third variable in my equation for maximizing my output of work. Because there are things that, I cannot control. Everybody has things that they cannot control and will ultimately affect how much they can produce, how much output they can produce, whether it's within business, whether it's within fitness, whatever your goals are and whatever you define output as. Maybe you're a musician and output for you is like great songs, right? So like, okay, for me right now it'd be profit for business, right? But there's always things we can't control in terms of maximizing our output towards our goal. But I think we have to look at it as there's certain variables that we can control, right? And we should define those variables and then maximize those variables. And then, so that's essentially what I'm doing, right? I have 4 variables I've defined. I'm trying to maximize them right now. This video is about how I'm going to maximize the third one. So, yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. If you watched yesterday's video, I'm still doing that daily schedule. I'm probably going to do that for months, honestly. Yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.